give your utmost attention to Rabbi Beryl Sussever, and please give him a round of applause for being here with us. When you say a scribe, Chayla?
A sofer, thank you. A sofer means a scribe. But a scribe could be, there be many different types of scribes. You have people who scribe books. How do I identify somebody who's a scribe? What's a scribe for Torah called? Anybody know? A sofer stam. Why is a scribe for Torah called a sofer stam? Because the word stam has three letters, three Hebrew letters. A samach, a taf, and a mem. The samach and those three letters are an acronym for three words. The three things that a sofer writes. The samach stands for, I guess, anybody? A sofer stam. So he writes, the sofer writes a samach. What stands for a samach that the sofer writes?
Sefer Torah.
You don't have a good quill, you're not going to have good writing. And therefore, the number one thing a sofer needs to really work on, besides the letters, is to get that quill done properly. The fill-in. The Torah has, as I mentioned before, 68 pieces or 65 pieces of parchment. There are 245 columns in the Torah. The Torah has 245 columns. So this is a column here. This 245 of these columns. 245. There are, anybody know how many letters are in the Torah? About, approximately? 304,805 letters in the Torah. Okay, and this again, every letter has to be written exact. No two letters are allowed to touch each other. Every single letter has to look perfect, and if it doesn't look exactly like that letter is supposed to look, the entire Torah is not valid until it's correct. I'm going to leave this here on the table if anybody wants to have a peek.
No, but there's so much sashimi there. And you're not like, you're allergic to salmon also.
There is some place.
Aren't you allergic to salmon?
That was a few years ago. Reading wide forces.
So what's the difference between this and the stuma? Third one is?
Congressman Lummis was elected to represent the people of Wyoming in the U.S. House of Representatives in 2008. Give a warm Jackson Hole welcome for our beloved state U.S. Congressman Cynthia Lummis. Please give your attention.
Thank you. Rabbi Mendelssohn is such a friend of people of faith and goodwill in Wyoming. And it is an honor and a pleasure to be with you today as a lovely family has provided the opportunity for Wyoming to have this wonderful document of faith and goodwill.
Please join me in warmly welcoming a dear friend of Israel, someone who advocates on behalf of Israel in the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, Senator John Barrasso and his lovely wife, Bobby. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you. And what a wonderful day to celebrate the Torah in Jackson Hole.
A little bit more lively music. Come on, Come on in, make yourself comfortable, find something, find a plate, a fork, something to eat.
And he wore the blue sweater, not pink shirt. My son,
Are we blocking? It's a video?
Having just put my kids to bed, Salman and I were sitting discussing our plans for the upcoming Shabbos, quite large Shabbos dinner. Suddenly, our home phone rang. 5 Jewish college kids came on a ski trip to Jackson Hole, and one of them was deathly ill. I took down the address to the condo in Teton Village where the young boys were staying, and Salman rushed out of the door to be there with them during this difficult time. By the time Naaman arrived, 15 minutes later, it was confirmed that the soul of Asher Strobel, Alav Hashalom, and Reuven Ephraim Sheachia had returned to its maker.
We keep exploding.
thank Razy and the rabbi, and especially Razy for those kind words that you said about Asher Strobel, our son. Rabbi Mendelsohn, Razy, their children, and honored guests. Today is a very special day for the Strobel family and the Chabad of Jackson, Wyoming. A day all of us here will always remember and will be forever etched in memory here in Jackson Hole. On January 6, 2011, our family's lives were changed forever. Our son, Asher Dov Strobel, died suddenly that Thursday night here in Jackson Hole. He had just arrived in the late afternoon with a group of college friends in anticipation for a week in this most beautiful and picturesque resort town of Jackson. Amazing things has happened as a result of this. As the saying goes, from bad things come good things.
Asher was in Israel for a year studying between high school and college. He took time out of his day to work at a home for children that were disadvantaged. And he did it not because he was mandated to by the school, but because he really wanted to. And that was a wonderful aspect that he had, a quality that he wanted to give to others.
Today, as we mark the celebration of our Torah, it is my hope and prayer that this Torah is a living Torah. Its values, its message, its hopes, its dreams, its traditions remain alive. Continue to provide us with the vitality of our wisdom, of our history, of our traditions. And as we lost 4 years ago the soul of Asher, and as we recall his memory every single time we read from this Torah, it is my hope and prayer that this Torah is a Torah of life, a Torah of Jewish continuity, a Torah of celebration, a Torah of joy, because there's a great future. While we mourn the past, we must always look forward, we must always look ahead. And as we gather here today, may we each make a solemn commitment within our own selves, introspectively, that the values of the Torah, the message of loving kindness, the message of unity, may we each take those messages from the Torah, implement them in a deeper, more meaningful, more real way into our lives, and spread them across the world. L'chaim, l'chaim, to life. Thank you all so much for being here with us.
Yeah.